Alright, so this is part 4. We have a T flip-flop with asynchronous clear. Essentially, if clear is 1, regardless if the clock is a falling or rising edge, or if T is 1 or 0, Q is going to be 0, Q naught is going to be 1, and it's reset because it's clear. For the other two, we have if T is 0 or T is 1, both responding to a rising edge, and also clear is 0. For T is 0 with the rising edge, there's going to be no change in Q, so Q will remain Q and Q naught will remain Q naught. If T is 1 and then there you have the rising clock edge, then it'll toggle, so Q will become Q naught and Q naught will become Q. This is accurately represented in the code. Here we see that clear is not determined by clock or T, but just the value of clear, and if it's 1 then Q 0. And then here we monitor clock and T, and we find that if clock equals 1 and T equals 0, then we have that response of no change, and then T equals 1, it's a toggle. And then in the test bench, we create the component from that entity and map the signals that we create here to the component. Then we just simulate and simulate different values, input values for the, or different values for the inputs, and different times that those values exist during the test, so that you get a varied combination of input values and varied results, resulting in all the outputs, possible outputs being expressed. If we go to the wave, I've already copied all the objects over, so I'm going to just simulate through and then define them. So here we have clear equals 1, which is pretty clear, as I said before. If clear equals 1, then Q equals 0 regardless of clock or T. So clear remains consistent until we get to here, where clear has now changed to 0. Sorry, until here. Clear has now changed to 0, but we haven't hit a rising clock edge yet, so there has been no impact on Q. When we do hit a rising clock edge right here, however, T is 0, meaning that there is no change, so Q stays the same. So we'll continue on with clear at 0, and here we hit another rising clock edge, and we see that clear is 0, however T has now become 1, meaning that the T, which stands for toggle, has been enacted. So Q switches from Q to Q bar, which is 0, and Q bar switches to Q, which is 1. So you see that toggle change right here, and that's all.